Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. So the last episode we left off with kind of dark. We have continued pretty heavily with this Sebastian storyline, and I kind of regret a little bit of the choices that I made. I think we're gonna have to live with those and kind of make the best out of that situation we can. But what we are going to do now is, our first thing was I wanted to talk to Deke and
Spare a
do the
moment.
rumor requirement
Deke has
mission.
an idea to share with you.
Nice. So I knew we had some items to identify, and which we just did.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Okay. We need to purchase a breeding pen spellcraft. All right, let's open up our map and see where Deke needs us to go. Oh, I've already rescued some thestrals. So all we need to do now is go buy this pen. Man, and like with this game,
Nice to see you, my young friend.
there's so much stuff to do. These side quests, they're just as fun as the main storyline, to be honest with you. Like, it is so hard in this game not to get just captivated by all of these side quests and all these cool things that you could do. These relationships that you could build as well.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
I feel like Sebastian's been our biggest one. Natty's probably second. Sebastian's just given us the most opportunities to do stuff with him. At least that's
Let's
how
look
I
at
feel.
what we have, shall we?
Okay, so this is the breeding pen spellcraft. To conjure a breeding pen to breed beast in our vivarium.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
Oh,
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
no, I think we're good right now. So it just says return to Deke in the room of requirement. Open that map back up. Sometimes fast tracking in this game, you have to like move over to the wing specifically to set a foo flame or to travel to one of these foo flames.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Gonna do it for us.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals.
Heck yeah,
Please
we do.
let Deke know once you've bred them.
Okay, it says conjure a breeding pen.
Revelio.
Got our boy High Wing.
Revelio.
Use the breeding pin to breed these thestrals. Okay. All right, so we get to choose a species. You could breed offspring for any species where you have a male and female active in the vivarium. Nope. All right, I think we have done it. So we have the ability to breed beasts now. That is crazy. I think I've done it. I could build another one. Nice. All right. So we've got 30 minutes remaining. Cool. Okay. I think this quest is done. So let's go start another one. So it is about that time that I start back on these main missions. And that's what we're going to do next. So we got to find the portrait of Professor Fitzgerald in the map chamber. So that is where we're going next. And I'm kind of excited to see what this is, what this quest is going to look like. We got a Christmas tree in front of us. So it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in good old Hogwarts. And it wouldn't be a Christmas in Hogwarts without fighting some goblins, trolls, with our character getting in a ton of trouble, all kinds of things like that. And with that too, Professor Fig, you know, we are learning a little bit more about him as each episode goes on and on. For example, his wife. You know,
Hello, Hamora.
I feel like I'm going the wrong way, but keep doing what we're doing. We're definitely going the wrong way. All right. Let's just keep following this path. But, you know, we learned that Lodgok and Professor Fig's wife was working together, or they were helping each other out. You know, we've kind of learned a little bit more about Professor Fig, and I'm assuming we're going to keep doing that.
It was an accident.
Probably should have just used that food flame right there. That's okay. I wouldn't have got a chance to ramble on about this game. All right.
Welcome back.
Here we go.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay, that quest is complete.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Okay, so we need to go find and speak to Professor Fig.
I'd rather go alone. To a dance?
Why not?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh, buddy, we ain't there yet, man. Sorry. We got some work to do with Professor Fig first.
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Kept it on. He kept
Let's just
stock of
say
it.
I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Here Here we are, Professor Black.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
All right.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Okay, so we need to speak to Madame Kagawa about Scrope first. So Scrope is the house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I can, act like Professor Sharp. I will decide what's best, or oh, really?
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Boils. Okay.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Get out of our way.
What could the headmaster want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Let's talk to old Omnibus.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Ooh, okay.
Something is very wrong.
Professor,
Here we go.
a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
These do, or that would be unwise.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Oh, she is pissed at us.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
The headmaster. I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
All right. To the house
Something
elf.
seems a little off with the headmaster.
Yeah, he seems to not be himself right now.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Oh, Professor Weasley.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
All right.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me, or I've changed my mind.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with my family's reign. Or it's to do with the purity of blood. Let's start with the bottom and work our way up.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
All right.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh boy, we gotta get out of here.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Okay, we made it. And we know
Fig
how to
was
get
right.
into his room.
I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio. Incendio.
Okay, so we need to access the headmaster's office. Excuse me, coming through. All right, let's see. We got to keep going up.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, I don't know where she was. Man, this headmaster's office is way up here.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Oh, crap.
Revelio.
Alright, we got the guide page for the headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter. Though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. Nice.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Alright, it says, what will I find in the book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
I don't need to drink the headmaster's coffee.
That must be the pedestal.
Okay, here we go. It says use it. Here we go.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Okay, it says make your way without being seen. Whoa! What the heck? Okay. Looks like I gotta go through here.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Hey. Okay, let's keep going, I guess.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead.
Where do you see that? Oh, okay. Whoa! What the heck? All right. All right, I don't think death is messing around in this flashback.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Jump down? Okay.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Wait for him to turn around.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
I don't know how I made that.
That's the way forward.
What is this? Mysterious cloak. Is this the almighty invisibility cloak?
Can this be?
It is.
I think I'm invisible.
Oh, yes. Okay, but where do we go? No, I can't jump up that. Go through this door? No. Oh, maybe I have to go straight through.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Oh, okay.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Does that mean we gotta fight
Wield
everybody?
the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Alright, looks like we're fighting everybody. At least I think.
I've never felt such power.
Like I'm supposed to go up here, maybe? Oh, we're about to fight death now. That's Shadow. That sucked. I deserve a redo. Alright, come on, Death. Let's go.
Bombarder! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder!
That thing said 5,000 damage.
Defender! Protego! Depulsor! Depulsor! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Stupefy! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Protego! Stupefy! Depulsor! Defender! Depulsor!
Was trying for both, but we didn't get there.
Protego! Stupefy! Depulsor! Defender! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Depulsor! Descend! Defender! 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 Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarder! Defender!
Ooh, that rock slowed down. my troll. Death ain't got nothing on us. Oh, maybe Death does.
Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Defender! Depulsor! Descendo!
Come on, man.
Protego! Defender! Bombarda! Stupefy! Depulsor! Defender! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Descendo! Defendo! Descendo! Bombarda! Protego! Defendo! Bombarda! Stupefy! Descendo! Depulsor! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda!
Just keep coming.
Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Stupefy! Depulsor! Bombarda! Stupefy! Defender!
Hey, man, we're running through this. What else you got for us, Death?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
We're about to get it. Heck yeah. We got a wand, a stone, and a cloak.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve. Dead.
Neve! Why?
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Okay.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
I think we're supposed to follow Professor Fitzgerald, and we're supposed to witness her memories. This will be
But there is
interesting.
no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
I feel like we're about to see something pretty crazy.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Okay, it says return to the map chamber. To speak to the newly arrived keeper. Ooh, here we go.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was fascinating or it was disturbing. Trying to make a turn around and go good. Let's say it was
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I love Professor Fig. He is a good character. Okay. We have completed the 3rd trial. Alright, and now I think we can go ahead and exit the map chamber.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Cool. Alright. We have another owl. And it's from Sebastian. I definitely think we have a couple missions that will be coming up here soon. But let's go ahead and save that for the next episode. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Hope you'd enjoyed this series so far. I sense that we're coming to the 4th trial. Game is coming to an end. So, yeah, it's been a great game to play. I've really enjoyed every bit of it. But we'll see you here soon, guys. Until next time.